Good morning, world. I am Judy, your web-based therapist, making therapy accessible and convenient for our clients in Florida and New York, and of course, sharing information worldwide. Today, I want to talk about 5 components of the I statements because I realized that I've talked about I statements. I've recommended that people use I statements all the time, but I have not taken the time to really get into it and talk about how to formulate an I statement, what pieces, how to really build or form an I statement. And today is the day. So we are going to talk about 5 components or of the I statement, or how to formulate or how to form an I statement. But before we get into that, I want to take a quick moment and say, if you are subscribed, thank you so very much for being a subscriber. And if you are not yet subscribed, please be sure to click the link below so that you can and subscribe. And of course, make sure you click the bell so that you are notified when I post new videos, which I am doing a little bit more regularly now. And of course, if you would like to buy 1 or 3 of my books, there's a link below that will take you to the website that will show you, that gives you all the options of places that you can get 1 or 3 of my books. Okay, so first, the focus. I statements start with an I because you are about to talk about yourself. You are about to talk about me, what I feel, how I feel, what is going on with me. Generally, we start conversations with you. You, that, you did this, you did that. And when we start conversations with you, what happens is the other person starts to feel, hey, I'm being accused. Hey, something's going on. So if I am being accused, what I need to start doing is build a defense. So instead of listening to you and what is going on with you, instead of hearing you, they're too busy mounting a defense. They're too busy defending themselves against the accusation that you are making. It may not be your intention to accuse, but when you start with you, that is what the person feels. That is what the person hears, and that's what they respond to. So instead, we start with I because I am about to talk about me, how I feel, what is going on with, not necessarily I, but with me, but you still get it. I. So I is the focus. 2 is the feeling. Feel. I feel whatever it is that you feel. Feelings are not debatable. Feelings are not up for judgments. Feelings don't have to be justified. If you feel sad, you feel sad. If you feel angry, you feel angry. If you feel happy, you feel happy. You don't necessarily have to, feelings don't have to be quantified or qualified. Feelings are what they are. They are simply that. A feeling is what it is at the moment. So tell the person how you feel. I feel sad. I feel angry. I feel upset. I feel, I don't know, happy, whatever feeling you're experiencing at the moment is what you share. I feel whatever that feeling is. 3 is the catalyst. What took place that contributed to you feeling this way? So it may be you feel sad when you feel lonely when your spouse does not come home after work. So then it would be I feel lonely when this happened. I feel sad when that happened. And sometimes you can use because, but a lot of times when the use of when you say because, it almost sounds like, hey, kind of blaming. So that's one of the ways where that's one reason that a lot of times when is a better word, but sometimes when does not fit. So you gotta, if you gotta use because, you gotta use because. But um, you can either use when or you can use because, but what is the catalyst? What took place that inspired, that led to that feeling? I feel sad when I hear yelling. I feel scared when I hear yelling. I feel this when that happens. Hey, maybe I feel sad when it rains. Whatever the feeling is, I feel when, or who feels it, what is it that is being felt, what led to that feeling. 4, the need. You need to tell the person what you like or what you want, what you would like for them to do. So instead of saying, why don't you this, why don't you blah, you say, hey, I like when having conversation. I like when people speak softly when we're having conversation. I like when people follow through on promises that are made. I like when this happened. I like when that happens. You're telling the person the better alternative, the alternative that you prefer, what situation um, keeps you from getting to that feeling. I like when my husband comes home after work. I like when my wife comes home after work because then we get to spend time together and then I don't feel lonely. Whatever it is that you would prefer, tell the person. Tell the person, "Hey, this is what I like. This is what I want. This is what I need." And that brings me to the next one, which sometimes you can just say, "Hey, this is what I like. This is what I want. This is this. These are my preferences." You can state your preference. But sometimes you have to make a direct ask. And when it is time to make a direct ask, it's best to you can it's best to just state clearly what it is that you want and ask it in a helping you kind of way instead of saying, "Why don't you just?" It would help me if. I would like if you would. Can you please? Could this happen? Can you You're asking the person to be you're asking the person to be a help. You're asking the person to contribute to your being in a better feeling place. You're asking the person to contribute to helping you feel different, to helping you not feel whatever that feeling is that you identify. So instead of saying, "Hey," because generally when we want people to do something, we're not we don't usually ask them, "Hey, can you do this to help me? Can you do this for me?" We say, "Why don't you just do this? You should do that. You should do." And when you say that, they dismiss you because who are you to give them an order? Even if you are the parent. Sometimes people don't do things just because of the way we ask. But if you can take the time and ask and people are so much more willing to help us than they are willing to do things because we demanded it, because we ordered it. So ask for the person to help you. Ask the person to help to contribute to your being a better feeling in a better feeling place. And yeah, they probably will do it. So I feel sad when something happens. I feel scared when I hear yelling. I prefer to be taught to be spoken to in a calmer manner. Or I feel sad, I feel scared when I hear yelling. Can you please speak in a lower tone? All those things are ways of asking the person. Okay, so let's do a quick recap. One, the focus I am talking about me. You don't have to defend yourself, therefore you can hear me. Two, feel whatever it is that you're feeling. It doesn't matter what you feel, it just matters that's how you feel. Two, three, the catalyst. What happened? What took place that led to that feeling? I feel this when that happens. And of course, you go to what is it that you need? What would help you feel better? I like, I prefer, I would like, I need. All those are ways of saying, "Hey, these are alternatives that would be better for me." And finally, you can ask. And sometimes, if the just providing the alternative is not an option, you can ask, make a direct ask, but make sure that you're asking, not so much demanding. It would help me if, can you please, would you please, just those ways of asking the person to help you as opposed to ordering someone to do something. As always, if you or someone you know happens to be going through something that's more than you can handle, please remember that there are professionals like myself who are available, able, and willing, and are even providing remote services who can assist with whatever you may have going on. So please make sure you figure out who those people are in your community so that if you need them, you can reach out and get the help that you need. And that is all we have for today. Good morning, world. Have an awesome day.